INFJs, whoever does this doesn't value you. INFJs, have you ever felt like you're giving all of yourself, your depth, your kindness, your unwavering support, only to realize that the people around you don't truly see you? Have you ever opened your heart, shared your dreams, or stood by someone through their darkest moments, only to be met with indifference, dismissal, or even betrayal? You are not alone. You move through the world carrying emotions that others overlook, sensing things before they even happen, and offering wisdom that few take the time to truly understand. You know what it means to care deeply, sometimes too deeply, but the painful truth is that not everyone deserves that level of devotion. And yet, you hold on. You make excuses for them. You convince yourself that maybe you're expecting too much, that maybe if you just give a little more, they'll finally see your worth. But INFJ, let me tell you this, whoever does this doesn't value you. And it's time to recognize the signs before you lose yourself completely. Today, we're going to uncover the behaviors that reveal when someone doesn't truly appreciate or respect you. If you recognize these patterns, it may be time to set firmer boundaries, reassess relationships, and reclaim your worth. 1. They dismiss your deep conversations. INFJs crave meaningful dialogue. Surface-level chatter drains you, while deep discussions fuel your soul. If someone consistently ignores, laughs off, or shuts down your attempts at depth, they don't value your intellectual and emotional insights. Imagine pouring your heart out about your latest existential realization, only to hear, "You think too much." Over time, this invalidation chips away at your sense of connection and worth. Surround yourself with those who appreciate your depth. If someone repeatedly dismisses your thoughts, recognize that they may not be capable of engaging at your level. 2. They take advantage of your empathy. You naturally absorb the emotions of those around you, often prioritizing others' needs above your own. Some people will exploit this by constantly venting, seeking comfort, and never reciprocating. You end up as their emotional dumping ground, exhausted and depleted. Set boundaries. If someone only comes to you when they need comfort but vanishes when you need support, it's time to step back. Protect your energy. 3. They mock your sensitivity. Sensitivity is not a weakness, it's your superpower. But some people belittle your emotional depth, calling you too emotional or too sensitive. They may make jokes at your expense, downplaying your feelings as overreactions. Do not tolerate this behavior. Those who mock your sensitivity do not respect the richness of your emotional world. Seek out those who appreciate your depth rather than diminish it. 4. They ignore your need for solitude. Alone time is essential for INFJs to recharge, process emotions, and find balance. But if someone constantly pressures you to be social, guilt trips you for needing space, or takes offense when you retreat, they don't respect your boundaries. Be firm about your need for solitude. Explain that alone time is necessary, not a rejection of them. If they can't accept that, they may not be the right people for you. 5. They gaslight you. Because INFJs rely on intuition, you often sense things before they unfold. However, when you bring up concerns and someone insists you're imagining things or being paranoid, they may be gaslighting you. This manipulation makes you doubt your reality. Trust yourself. If someone consistently dismisses your intuition, pay attention to their actions rather than their words. Your gut feelings are usually right. 6. They overstep your boundaries. INFJs tend to be accommodating, but that doesn't mean your boundaries should be ignored. If someone consistently pushes your limits, disregards your needs, or makes you feel guilty for asserting yourself, they do not respect you. Reinforce your boundaries with confidence. If they refuse to respect them, reconsider their place in your life. 7. They only want you for your advice. Many people seek out INFJs because of their wisdom and insight. But if someone only contacts you when they need advice, without genuinely caring about you in return, they're using you. Notice if someone disappears when you need support. Healthy relationships are mutual. If someone drains you without replenishing your energy, step back. 8. They are emotionally unavailable. INFJs desire deep emotional intimacy. If someone is consistently distant, refuses to engage in meaningful emotional conversations, or dismisses your feelings, they are not valuing the connection you seek. If someone can't meet you at your emotional depth, recognize that it's not your job to change them. Seek connections that align with your needs. 9. They manipulate you with guilt. Guilt is a powerful tool, and some people use it to control INFJs. If you really cared, you'd do this for me. These emotional traps can keep you stuck in toxic dynamics. Recognize manipulation for what it is. You are not responsible for someone else's happiness at your own expense. 10. They don't respect your values. Your values define you. If someone mocks, disregards, or pressures you to compromise them, they do not respect who you are at your core. Stand firm in your values. You deserve relationships that honor your integrity. 11. They are inconsistent. Hot and cold behavior is emotionally exhausting. One day they adore you, the next they're indifferent. This instability makes you question your worth. Recognize inconsistency as a red flag. You deserve stable, reliable relationships. 12. They minimize your dreams. Your vision for life is unique and deeply personal. If someone constantly tells you to be more realistic or diminishes your aspirations, they are not supporting you. Share your dreams with those who uplift and encourage you. Distance yourself from those who dim your light. 13. They take without giving. INFJs give endlessly. But relationships should be reciprocal. If someone constantly takes your time, energy, and kindness without giving anything in return, they do not value you. Evaluate the balance in your relationships. If giving is one-sided, it's time to step back. 14. They don't listen to you. INFJs are exceptional listeners, but you deserve to be heard too. If someone constantly interrupts, dismisses, or fails to listen when you speak, they do not appreciate your voice. Surround yourself with people who listen as deeply as you do. INFJs, you are not too much. You are not too deep, too sensitive, or too intense. You are rare, and you deserve to be valued and respected. If you recognize these behaviors in someone, don't ignore them. Protect your energy, set boundaries, and seek connections that honor your depth. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. What experiences have you had with people who didn't value you? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with fellow INFJs who need to hear it. You are worthy. Never forget that. Stay safe, and see you in the next one.